Hello, hello. Here I am again with the DM reading, the Divine Masculine reading. And I was curious to know about his thoughts, his feelings, his actions or intentions, and also some spirit messages and some oracles or advices. Call it as you want, okay? So for the thought, first I pull the Magician, Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Let's see what do they mean as his thought. I also read sometimes not only horizontally, but vertically too, and in this case this can mean the past, the recent and the future. Okay, I'm not sure I will use this, but maybe sometimes it gives more clarity. So the Magician, it is the one who can do anything. He's got all the possible and useful tools or instruments to get what he wants. He's a manifester. Also, he can misuse this, and then he's a manipulator. Okay, so maybe this was the past for him. I also pulled the clarificator cards, but now I think he's manifesting this festival or joyous thing with friends. He's happy about something which he worked hard for. So let's see what's that. So this was the Magician with Three of Cups. Six of Wands is also a victory card, but also means reputations, fame, to be a leader, to be a motivator, like a YouTuber or a performer, I don't know. Sometimes it also a bit of egotism, but let's see what the clarifiers talk about. I got a lot. I don't know why, but I got a lot. So, first, this is the Queen of Pentacles. She is like a little empress. So the nurturing, stable, solid queen who you can trust, who you can lean on, and so on. A typical mother figure can be. In lots of readers' opinion, and sometimes also as mine, I'm sorry, yes, it's the card of the karmic. So if this DM is in a marriage, this card can symbolize her as the karmic. Okay, I use he and she just to get it simple, okay? But these are energies. He's victorious, maybe he's stable as for money, but and he got some clarification. He's in a stalemate situation or state, and as he is seeing things from another point of view, he's got illuminated. Can you see the lights around his head? But look, also his legs are binded, tied, even with chains, not just rope. So it can mean that he's in a connection. Can it be a romantic marriage connection, but also a job, a work connection that is tying somehow up him? But I'm sure he is now in the process to reveal the things as they are in real. So as if he is awakening up or something, okay? Yes, I think he got to know lots of things which are not nice or convenience to him. And this causes him sleepless nights and lots of worry. Okay, Nine of Swords is, it means lots of worry, sleepless nights, just as you can see in the picture. Yes, he has not enough clarity, or he's got clarity but get embarrassed or bothered or I think his whole world stirred up. Okay, what he really longs for is to get his money. He worked for that. This is very important to him. Material things, as we got to know about this DM, if it is the same as usual. So he wants his money, even if it needs some sneaky ways, or someone else was sneaky with him about money. I don't know. Or someone just like a thief get out of his a part of his money, or lots of money of him. So now what is clear for him is to give and take equally, not only just take but also to give. Maybe as he revised his connections, he got clarity about who is the trustful friend, or how should be a real marriage or a contract. I think he was used with money. So lots of people around him just used him because he has lots of money, or he had lots of money. But now he got a clearance about he wants to get also. And yes, he is very optimistic about it. He is happy because now he knows how to be happier, how to balance things out. Because in Six of Pentacles you can see this, you see? How to balance out things, how to give and take equally, not just giving. Maybe he is a generous person and he got accepted this giving personality image, but now he understands he also wants to get. So maybe he's fed up with those partners around him. Let's see the second row, which is the feelings. So Four of Cups is lots of readers says it's about being bored, but I think, especially from this card, it's nearly like regretting something, or just looking at the things they are right in front of him and missing out a very important thing, which is exactly is offering in his face, but he doesn't want to look that, or he is not ready yet to look that offer. which is a divine offer. Can you see? It's a hand from a cloud, and it is typically a divine intervention, as it is depicted in this deck. So I was wondering, and I also pulled out some cards. Seven of Pentacles is something that you saw, and now you want to know what through it can come out, those hard work or time you invested in something or in someone. So this is a waiting card, but after a well-deserved work for me. So yes, he feels again very creative, very passionate, a leader, someone again who is a motivator for others, is a leading person, but it can also mean the divine masculine himself, that still now he's feeling that he's the divine masculine. Okay, these are good messages, but as it's in the heart space, I think it's something he is happy about, which arised him this fiery, passionate king, like King of Wands. And also these are wands. Wands are the symbols for fire, intention, passion, things we like to do, but as it is in the heart space, he, as if he could see the light at the end of a very dark corridor. So he seems to me now more optimistic, even if he is kind of regretting this, not to see this divine offer. Something caused him a breakthrough, or his life just collapsed. Tower means a sudden change. To me, it's a card which is symbolizing that something was false. You built something on a false basis, and now the divine intervention is clear these false things, or even people, because you can see falling people in this depiction. Even the crown is falling. So maybe it's the dark night of the ego too, when you realize what a silly idiot and cruel person you were in a situation not long ago. So let's see what are the clarifier cards. Yes, this this tower moment or tower period causes him a bit of delay or even stop his willpower or action, because Chariot is usually willpower which is just going ahead and doing what he wants, and he will be successful. He balanced out two Sphinx too. Sphinx are the being of mystery, you know, and the light and the dark. So maybe your own self's deepest part, there you can find your Sphinx, and you have to balance them out. And in this, one with so one knowledge, you can do like according to the divine will, but it's not the case yet. he somehow freezes by this tower moment, but at least he is not felt to left out in the cold anymore, as earlier he felt very lonely and was in this victim mentality. But as it is now upside down, to me it means he is not in the victim mode. Maybe this tower moment and this chariot in reverse can mean that he actually recognized this victim mentality in him. So let's see what else. Oh, by the mean, it also means a material loss. Yes, he has to work with others together. This is what can make a solid basis for a new life. To be able to work together with others, if it is his workplace or family or karmic things or people in his life, or even the divine feminine, this is what he has to understand in his heart, that like the Six of Pentacles not soon ago, that he has also to give and learn, because Three of Pentacles, it is also a mastery, learning to be a master in your profession and so on. So it means a lot, a thing, but it's a growing. So as it is in his heart space, he realized lots of things what he did wrongly before, and now he understands he has to change all the way, even in his thoughts, his heart, in feelings, how he treated people around him and so on. Yeah, I think he is longing for this state, this abundance, this independence in all level. It also can be the divine feminine he respects, but I think regarding his thoughts and the tower moment and other things, it might be like longing for, instead of a marriage, to be single again. I think it was like this. So Seven of Cups usually means a lot of possibility. Maybe you are bothered to choose which one you choose. The fame, the abundance, the love, the God. So it can cause lots of trouble inside of you if you have no firm basis for your life. But now it's in the reverse, so it shows as if he now understands what he really wants. He wants this beautiful, independent, abundant person, maybe to become. Also, he also realized that his egotistic thing to win at all cost is absolutely no good if he wants something new, to manifest something new and better connections in his life. So he has to stop doing this. But if it is a karmic situation, like in a marriage, it can mean that there are not nice period for them in them. So let's see the clarifiers. Yes, Two of Wands is a decision. So one more. Two of Wands is a decision between two equally good things. So you still don't really know which one to choose, but the only thing you know that you have to choose between them. Maybe the mountain is a tiring way, but maybe the good life is on that way or on the other. So he has to decide about something. And I think looking at this page of wand, he is ready for this new adventure. He has the passion, but Page is like a little kid, a beginner, a newbie. So it's a brand new way. I think he knows now which one to choose between the two ways, but he is afraid a little bit. But the more the adventure or the desire for adventure is bigger in him than the fear of that. Yes, because he knows this is his wish fulfillment. This is everything he ever wished to have. So he wants to start for that, but he feels, because these are the feelings yet, that his time is not yet. Wheel of Fortune is the karma or the life. When you plan something and you want to do something, life came or life comes and tells you stop, no, wrong way, wait, and so on. Just think of the COVID-19. Isn't it that? You want to go, you know what you want, but you can't go, you can't travel, especially not if it is a faraway connection. I mean, far away. So a long distance connection. I really like to see the devil in reverse here, because devil is not too much good things, right? This is at least a temptation to be tied up in connections which burns you out or up, or something codependent things like drinking, using drugs, or just being in a very toxic codependent relationship. And now, as it is in the reverse, maybe he is okay with that, but devil also can mean the fears. And yes, I think moon shows a little bit fears, when there is night and there is too little light. You can have strange thoughts, right? Or strange feelings like fear and so on. But moon is also about the two dogs shows your instinct or your loyalty or rational mind. Okay, crab is just the Cancer. Moon is astrologically it means the moon is in the Cancer, so it's just like that. But Cancer is also about family, home, fourth house in a horoscope and so on. But I think now it's the fear from the unknown, but also the intuition. So he exactly knows that he has to go, in which way, to get that happiness he really wished for. So let's see the actions now. Three of Cups. We met this, yes, right in this column. So in the past, for example. Or this is just the action he wants to happen, or he is happening, or the intention of the action. Three of Cups can mean a third party relationship, but I think it's like a joy over something. He is doing something happily, or he have an intention to do something happy with others. So maybe that Three of Pentacles, so the teamwork is realizing in his real life. Let's see the, oh my God, okay. So Two of Cups to me is a very strong soulmate twin flame connection, but it isn't obligated to be a romantic relationship, but to me it is, as it is a divine masculine reading. So it can mean that he is happy that soon he will go to divine feminine, and he will stop to be sneaky, because earlier, this is in the past column, you know, earlier he was kind of sneaky, deceitful, wearing mask with divine feminine or with others too, and now he wants to finish this, or just using it in a healthy way. Four of Wands is a solid basis usually. Also about being happy about harvest. It's can be a nice family reunion, or even a proposal marriage. Also it is a twin flame connection, but can symbolize a marriage which is over. Okay, because it has no real solid basis to have that. Yes, justice. Justice is the law, both outside law and inside law. So like if you were stolen, I mean, if somebody stole something for you, then the law will make the balance again. Or if it causes something bad to others, this will come back to you, you know, like karma, because it has to be equally balanced out. Also, it's like he wants to give justice to his divine feminine. Maybe he divorced, or he is wanting to have divorce. I don't know. Let's see the clarifiers, which are, oh my God, Ace of Cup. He is in love. Maybe not only with divine feminine, not just with his divine feminine. He can realize that he has to give love to himself first, so as to love others. Yes, he feels absolutely. Six of Wands was also in this row, in his thoughts, and now he feels he can do it and he will be victorious. Yes, because he has got the strength. Maybe he's tamed the beast in himself by the assistance of divine intervention. Or maybe he thinks he can he can be a better person because he has met his divine feminine before. But he will realize soon that divine feminine is just an instrument in his life, because the divine makes his changes in him. The divine woke him up. The divine feminine is just like an angel, a divine person, because usually there is the infinity sign, infinity sign around the head of this angel-like woman. So he wants to offer something solid, but it's little, just like little gift he wants to give. You see, it's again the page. So page is about beginning, about the message, about starting something. It can be that he has still not too much money, but he wants to share this not too much money too. He knows he hasn't transformed truly yet, but he is on the way. Yes, Tower moment absolutely caused him this transformation. He is not, absolutely not the same person he was when, for example, he met this divine feminine, but is still in the process. He knows he's not fully ready. He's not fully a whole person as he wants to be for himself or for the divine feminine. Yes, the hanged man in action means that, hey, divine feminine, you should wait a little bit because I need some more time to understand all these changes around and especially in myself. I still need to have other clarities about this new perspective, about this paradigm shift, what's happening in me and around me. Let's see the clarifiers. So I think it's more the intentions, not the action. Yes, Hermit is also about turning inside and see around in the dark with the little light you got from the divine intervention. But he's an old person, which means he can now revise things or just watch things or see things with a calm wisdom, not egotistically anymore. But he needs to learn about himself first. Yes, he's not an emotionally balanced person yet. King of Cups is someone who is full in love, but who can't show, or who doesn't want to show how deep feelings he has inside, or just not ready to show them. For example, this divine masculine, I think, doesn't tell his love towards the divine feminine in real. This is why the Justice is here and the Six of Pentacles here, because it's needed to be balanced out first. But first he has to start with himself. His feeling must be balanced out Maybe he was a moody person, so in 1 minute he smiled at you, in the second minute he was your worst enemy, and so on. So he was very moody, I think. Yes, and the other thing he still wants, before going to the divine feminine, if it's a love reading, he wants to regain his earlier status. Material things are very important to this particular divine masculine, and he wants to turn back to any connection or situation with all his mightiness, his trustworthiness, his nurturing type of a stable, solid person first. Okay, so under the deck there was the Knight of Cups. So this is the drive which leads him now. He wants to offer love. But Knight is someone who is in the move, but not the king yet. So not matured yet. He has to learn more about love itself. Not especially romantic love, maybe his self-love first, because and King of Cups was in reverse. How interesting. So now he is in this stage yet. Okay, he wants to change, but he is in the process. And lastly, I asked just some other cards to telling it's like the outcome. Okay, I don't really remember where was the end, but look, here is the Three of Pentacles again. So Spirit's advice or messages, or I don't know, outcome is, if you can work together with others, and if you work on yourself a lot, you can be successful. Now I remember which was the deck's last card. So also he wants like apologize. It's a love message. Maybe it's a long distance connection. Maybe there are no communication, and he somehow wants to express his love, but this love is totally another. He has known before, or he has done before, he has made before, so he has to learn how to offer love nicely to other person, first to himself, remember, and then to others around him or the divine feminine. Yes, because a cycle of his life has got an end. He has learned all the lessons he needed, or he is soon finishing up this cycle. I think there is some little time to be needed to finish this, but he will. And again, the devil is again in the reverse. So he is working on to cut these ties to other things or person, or I don't know, things which ties him up with toxic things. It can be a toxic relationship too, but or even his own codependency, his own feeling worthless. So self-worth issue he has to still work on. But two ones again. So he knows he will choose, but I think having the hand on a wand and seeing in one direction with the earth in your hand means that you absolutely know what you want, where to go, what to do, how to do. It's like a goal setting or a planning card to me. It's like decision, but I think it's card especially a nice one to show that he has decided yet already. Again, Seven of Swords, I think it was the third one when it popped up, or the second one. Yes, he knows. He has to put off the mask, not the medical one, but as he doesn't really authentic. He's not himself. He got used to wear mask in front of other people, maybe as a public figure, I don't know, or maybe his own private relationship that, but now we understand how bad thing it can cause. Remember the tower moment, right? So he will stop the sneakiness, or at least he's working on this, okay, to say goodbye. And look under the deck. Eight of Pentacles is like working on yourself to be the best in what you are doing, right? It's like the continuous part. Hello, Caddy. A continuous part of Three of Pentacles and also Seven of Pentacles. When you know you worked, but it is go on working to reach your goals, okay? What else he needed? Queen of Pentacles again, but now I think it's more of the Divine Feminine. It's a new kind of relationship he wants, yes. Nine of Cups again, wish fulfillment. With whom? The Queen of Cups. But first he has to be the real King of Cups to has this divine couple for himself. And look, if he is ready with this work on himself, he is ready for that new life, to start a brand new thing he doesn't know anything about, okay? And why? Because he got all the passions and creativity and maybe also the desire for this divine feminine. I'm sorry. So that's all for today. And lastly, I put some cards of printthistoday.com. It's a free printable cards like oracles. And first I pulled for him as advice from spirit. It is a nature. To me, it's not really like going out in the nature, but maybe it means, I think it's more connected with this Seven of Swords in reverse, that he has to give up this sneakiness or this false personality and be his authentic one. Okay, why? Because, oh, yes. Because karma and destiny is eating up him. Remember the tower moment, right? And the wheel of fortune too. So what is happening with him now? It's not, absolutely not accidental. He worked for that to get this karma, but it be that may that be any painful, it's still worth, because he will be much more better person in the end, a totally changed one. And with a new personality, you can get a brand new life. What this fool wants to symbolize. What's the message? I think this is the most important message. Go with the flow. I think this is the hardest thing. Just trust in divine and put away your own will, your own desires, and just let God do, or angels, or Buddha, I don't know. Just let the life makes for you, because life wants you to be happy. And I really liked that at the bottom of the deck there was the feeder. So it's like go with the flow, like the feeder in the wind, or feeder in the breeze. So which is like falling out, but if you get a feeder, it is like a wisdom, a message of wisdom for you. Yes. Seek miracle. Very nice for the ending. Thanks for your patience. Sorry to be always that long, but I really want to share everything about him. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.